Alright, so I'm back at it in here for another video, and in here for my WWE Fastlane pay-per-view review, giving you guys my full-on thoughts and opinions of what I felt overall about the show. And before I give my overall thoughts and opinions how I felt about the show overall, just gonna get right into it, and where we had the first match of the night, where we had basically, in a way, if you will, somewhat of a rematch from the Survivor Series, where we had Team Authority with Seth Rollins, Big Show, and Kane, and as well Dolph Ziggler, Eric Rowan, and as well with right back to basically getting into that rematch and everything. And it was actually a great match to start things off for the show for WWE Fastlane and everything like that. So it was enjoyable, and in the end, we actually had Seth Rollins, Big Show, and Kane were able to work things out, and even though we had Jamie Noble and Jerry Mercury, of course, still getting involved and everything with that. So, in the end, the heels actually got the win, and with that being said, we got Randy Orton returning, which is damn dope and awesome there, and really cool to see the RKO out of nowhere. So, now looking to really be able to see most likely Randy Orton and Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, most likely going to be confirmed, most likely by this week. So that should be interesting there, and about time Randy Orton does come back, so it's been a long time coming. And getting into the next match where we had Goldust and as well as Stardust, and something too that a lot of people have been wanting to see too as well for the longest time now. And even though it would have been more better to see it at WrestleMania, we're still most likely going to see that. So with that being said, it was a pretty good match. It could have been a little bit better, but this is basically where it was an advancement match for me personally. That's how I got out of it. And looks like we're going to be seeing Cody Rhodes fully come out more into more of his character as himself. So in a way, it's kind of him being like Mr. Jekyll and Dr. Hyde type of thing. That's what I got out of it too, with Cody Rhodes being at Stardust now and looking to transition back into Cody Rhodes, and eventually having Cody Rhodes and his old Goldust go at it, and have Dusty Rhodes there too as well once again for WrestleMania. So in the end, Goldust was able to get the win, and kind of a weird finish and how that happened. To me, I got out of it was a 2 count, but it ended up being a full 3 count with the roll up, which is really weird. I didn't expect that, so it is what it is when it comes to that. Then with the next match where we had the tag team titles on the line with Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, and as well the Usos. I actually thought this was a great match. I really enjoyed that too. So there you have it with that, and Tyson Kidd and Cesaro actually being able to get the win, which is actually really awesome and about time. So there you have it, and we'll see what be basically coming out of this. I don't know if there's going to be a rematch. I don't think we'll be able to see another set of matches between those two, since we've basically seen this going for a while now. So I think Tyson Kidd and Cesaro will actually be able to face other people now. So that would be interesting there, and it's really awesome to see Cesaro basically get his first championship win in a while, since being US champion a long time ago. And it's the same thing for Tyson Kidd being tag team champion as well a long time ago, so now that's a nice change up there. Then we get Triple H and Sting, which is really cool to be able to see that. Basically, Sting really didn't say far too much, and Triple H really tired of Sting being loyal to WCW and everything, and basically trying to put him away, but Sting wasn't going to allow that. So now we have Triple H and Sting at WrestleMania. So like I said on Twitter, basically feeling like WrestleMania season, and it's actually going to be an interesting match to see. So definitely looking forward for that. Then we had the Divas Championship on the line, where we had Nikki Bella and Paige going at it, and honestly, this was a good match between the two. I was hoping Paige would get the win, but unfortunately, Nikki Bella was able to retain. It sucks, it happens, but hey, these two actually did their best, so there you go on that. Then the next match where we had the IC title on the line between Bad News Barrett and as well Dean Ambrose. Now this could have been a little bit more better, honestly. It was a great match, but basically ended up being where Dean Ambrose ended up getting counted out, and basically going after Bad News Barrett over and over again and ignoring the referee's count. So it looks like we maybe see a street fight, probably at WrestleMania, a rematch. So hopefully Dean Ambrose will get the IC Championship, most likely there. So I would be perfectly fine with that, and we'll see what happens with that. So I do expect that to continue as well. Then as well we had Bray Wyatt calling out officially The Undertaker, and it was actually really crazy because I thought The Undertaker literally was going to come out, and Bray Wyatt coming out with the Druids, if you will, and basically coming out in the casket, which was really crazy and a little creepy as well, so really fooled me there, so damn you Bray Wyatt on that one. But as much as I like Bray Wyatt, and Bray Wyatt and The Undertaker most likely going to happen, so I expect The Undertaker most likely to be able to show up pretty soon, so be on the lookout for that. That should be really freaking awesome. So actually with the matchup, you know, especially with The Undertaker's condition now remaining in question, and there's a lot of rumors going around too, like if he's going to be able to make it at WrestleMania, be able to have this match and everything, is this going to be his last match and all that stuff. So you never really know when it comes to that, so a lot of stuff going into that, so it should make it for an interesting match too as well. Then of course we had John Cena and Rusev. This one was a great match, surprisingly too. Where we had basically John Cena giving it his all and trying not to give up for Rusev and everything like that, and actually in the end basically passing out. So I kind of saw that coming, and Rusev was able to retain, even though we did have the low blow and everything, Alana getting involved a little bit. But in the end, Rusev still pretty much looking like a badass and everything. So I'm pretty sure we might see a rematch, seeing another match between the two. I'm not too sure. Probably will, and then see what's going to be happening there. And the US title probably will be on the line again. So it wasn't bad, it actually was great, so I did enjoy it, so there you go with that. Then the number one contenders match where we had Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan, basically where we had these two looking to give their all and show how much they really wanted to go to WrestleMania, especially Daniel Bryan being eliminated in the Royal Rumble and everything and not being able to make it, and Roman Reigns did, so it led to that whole controversy and everything too, especially with Roman Reigns. And in the end, surprisingly, this was a great match, and those two actually shown that they really want to go to WrestleMania and how much it really meant to them, and being able to get along, especially with the tag team turmoil gauntlet match too as well, not too long ago, and trying to be able to work well with one another, and basically turn a little bit vicious too on this side for Fastlane, and Roman Reigns being able to get the win. You know, I'm not really all that surprised. I was expecting it in a way, even though I wanted Daniel Bryan to win, so not too sure exactly if he's actually going to get somehow involved with that match. I was hoping for a Fatal 4-Way. I don't know if we're going to really get that triple threat again, especially with WrestleMania 30. We already seen a triple threat, so anything could really happen with that still, but it looks to be most likely, obviously, Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. Unfortunately, it is what it is, and that's WWE for you, so can't really change anything about that, but you never know. So overall, I would say a good night. You know, not really a great night, but it did have some interesting stuff too, especially other things going to be able to now be seen at WrestleMania. Most likely Bray Wyatt and The Undertaker, Triple H and Sting, and his own Randy Orton, Seth Rollins, and now Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. So let me know what your thoughts are on that. Overall, how you felt about Fastlane, and there you have it with that. So enjoy the rest of your week, and until then, I'll catch you guys in the next video, and for the next video, whenever the hell that may be. Peace.